Hello and welcome to today's tutorial. My name is Joseph. In today's video I'll be covering surfaces. I actually realized I haven't done this yet, even though I've covered it partially in the lighting effect systems. But today I'm going to be explaining a little bit more in depth about how surfaces work and interact in your game and how you can use them to make some cool effects. Before I get into that, big thank you. I can't believe the channel's at 190 subscribers. You guys are all awesome, you have no clue. The second part to this is I've also got a Discord server now set up, so feel free to join. I do check it daily, and you guys are welcome. It's kind of a hangout zone. So let's get into it. So, surfacing. Might sound scary, isn't so scary, super useful. In Gamemaker, you can draw a surface. Let me make that bigger. It was the fake key before I forget. So in Gamemaker, come on Gamemaker. At least play a little bit. So in Gamemaker we can produce surfaces. So I've set these two surfaces in as a global. And the reason for that is I want to be able to hand over to other objects to let them initiate onto a surface. So the way to think of a surface is it's just a blank sheet to draw on. And I'm just using an array in here so I can put multiple blank sheets using the same name set. Underneath that is blend modes. Ignore that with some of my machine code stuff I had written just to work out what blend system I needed. Under my draw function, you'll see I've got a grayed out or commented out component of code, and I've got my two draw surfaces. And under there, I've got an array check that just literally loops to go through all the arrays and reset them. There are other ways to reset them. This is most likely a little unconventional in the way I do it. It just does what I need it to do. Normally you go set alpha blank. I don't do that because I didn't like the effect it was generating. That's me. So just as a note, this is very unconventional. This is some of my own code that I use myself. So what I can do is I can draw surface and surface. So I'm just drawing 1 and 2 for in the case of this demo. So if I run it, what you're going to see is I've drawn a square and a circle that are white, and I've just got a square that follows the cursor. Nothing super fancy here, but the way that's being achieved, so surface 0, which is going to, I'm just going to expand this again, surface 0 here, my object 0, what you do on a surface is I call and set target. So when you set a target in this way with a surface, whatever's in this section will not get drawn by the object, but is handed over to the identified surface. So in this case, set surface target is my surface 0, which means it's going to relate back to here. The beauty of doing it this way is I can go into my room, and instead of just needing to generate one surface, I can put in multiple. And each and every one of them will add to the surface layer. Like so. And that's the basic idea. So if you're creating a lighting effect, you want to use a surface because you can call multiple times to the surface and apply your lighting effect. Surface 1 is the same, except as you can see, it's been changed. So it's a square, so we can identify it's a square. And its identity in the array is 1 instead of 0. So here, I can click and drag some more squares into surface, like so. And then when I run the program, you'll see they should all get generated, like so. The next thing that you can do that I want to show you guys, and this is a little more advanced, is under the draw function, you'll notice I've got this piece here commented out. So if I uncomment this, which is just a blend mode, so you can see here with my machine coding I've written, I've just got an array set with all the blend sets, and I just run through them to work out which one I want. So this one in particular is going to be using 9 and 3. So 9, down the list, 9 is an invert destination color, and 3 is a invert source color, which would make sense. So here now you'll see that it's changed all my squares and circles to a blackish grey. And you'll notice when I go over a square with my square, because it's on the same surface, it's not going to get blended because it's interpreting it as the same data. But if I go over a circle, as you can see here already, what should happen is it's going to blend these two together and cut it out. So as you can see, if I go over any of these circles, it will get applied. So it's not super hard. And for example, you could then nest a surface and a surface and a surface. Things start to get a bit crazy once you start getting to that level of complexity. But for this video, I'm just showing you that surfaces can be very useful. So for example, I'm currently playing with a little game I'm developing called Barrel Smasher for intensive purposes. It's just a bit of fun. But I need to apply surfacing to my player character and the attack animation so then it stays in sync when they attack and it doesn't drift. Because it draws it at the surface level and not at the action level where it's live in the system. So I hope that explains surfaces a bit better. So the basic essence is a surface can get, as a global can be sent across to another object, it can get applied onto that surface, a draw set from that object and handed back to your surface controller. And then you can draw it, and then one step further than that is you can apply blend modes on top. So I hope that helped. If you've got any questions, ask. You guys are more than welcome to. I've also changed the way the Google Drive works, so now you have access. It's one link, and the link's also in the Discord, not to shill on about that. But it's in the Discord as well. You can access all the project files now that I've got, including past history of files that I've had. So you've got an access to the full array of all the contents that's been produced over the years on this channel. I just want to say thank you again. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys later.